Hi, I'm Katy Parrott, a Montane athlete, and I'm here in the beautiful north of Sweden to do the Montane Lapland Arctic Ultra, and I am buzzing. The Montane Lapland Arctic Ultra is a 185k or 500k race through the beautiful Swedish forests and frozen lakes, and you can either do it on foot, on ski, or on fat bike, and I've chosen my trusty feet because I know them very well, and I am confident that they'll get me through to the end.
Whole new environment in terms of ultras for me. I was worried about the conditions. I think it's a bit warmer than it normally is, but the trails are all right. I've just been out for a few K running. I'm actually super excited about doing an Arctic Ultra. Who would have thunk it? Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better than I was yesterday. So it's 3 days until the race, and just been out on the trail, sort of testing it out and seeing how it feels. And it's not as soft as I thought it was going to be. So I'm happy. I'm happy with my feet, happy with my trainers. I'm feeling a lot more calm. I was pretty nervous yesterday. It's kind of the unknown to me, so I'm used to endurance, I'm used to ultras, but ultras in the Arctic is a whole new thing for me. So yeah, I guess it's going to be a massive learning experience. I was just nervous about the conditions, but having been on the trails today for just a few sort of gentle K, I feel better. I feel excited. I'm happy on my own 2 feet because that's what I'm comfortable with. So it's been the first sort of year coming back from 12 months of rehab after a knee reconstruction. I wanted it to be a bit of a milestone for me. A lot of people thought I was crazy for my first sort of comeback event being an Arctic Ultra.
I'll start with here, and that's road crossings. We obviously don't have many, and roads are not very busy at this corner of Sweden. But we do have a few road crossings. When you get to those, we've seen this in the Yukon now. It wasn't extremely cold, and people still got frostbite.
I already knew that I could run distances. I wanted to test myself sort of physically and mentally. I wasn't sure that I'm still going to have that mindset to just keep on going. Okay, is my knee still capable? But also, is my mindset still there? Do I still have that thirst and want and need to push myself outside my comfort zone? And that's why I chose an Arctic Ultra. It was something I'd never done before. I'd obviously done ultras, I've had some experience in the Arctic, but putting them together, it was going to be a totally new experience. I don't think I was as physically prepared as I probably would have wanted to be. So I knew that I'd have to do sort of 50k a day for 4 days, absolute minimum. I hadn't really tested my knee to that extent.
Danger of standing in big like moose or reindeer prints and going over on my ankle, dangers of frost nip, frostbite on my toes and fingers, danger of hypothermia, so breathing in sort of really cold air. The last thing I'd want to do is go over on my knee or ankle. I'll just be taking it slightly steady and not sprinting or doing anything mad like that.
3, 2, 1.
I have to force myself to move really quickly because if I just do it slowly, it's even more painful.
People get scared when they see something like that and think, I need to be a pro, I need to have done this before, I need all the kit, I need to know what I'm doing. And part of me did feel that. I was like, am I going to be too much out of my depth here? I boiled it down to, all I need to do is survive and keep walking or running.
Hi! Day one and still smiling!
And those two things, when you've got the support network as well, and you know there are checkpoints and you know there are people out on the course, it makes it less scary.
It's starting to get dark now on day one, and according to my GPS I'm only about 600 metres away from the checkpoint number one, but I feel like I've been going up this hill forever. It's cheeky carrying this bad boy. Not far to go, and then I'll get a nice hot meal up there. Whew. Come on, KP. Keep trudging. Not too bad at the moment, thanks. Not too bad. At this checkpoint, I'm very much looking forward to a hot meal, a drink, a sit down.
Something to eat?
Yes, please.
And to drink?
Yes, please. Chill out for half an hour and then crack on again. Come in. Ooh.
Sit wherever you want.
Hello. Shimmy around.
The hill.
I was behind
Oh, it's a
Paul and he just had a lot of grunting from me, like, ah! A lot of swear words coming out. This hill's a piece of shit.
Super helpful, thank you very much.
The socks would be helpful.
Yeah.
More so than the shoes, I think.
Once I got moving, I was like, this is all I need to do. I just need to move and eat and look after myself and move and sleep. And it makes it simpler and slightly less scary.
Good morning, it's start of day 2. Arrived to this hut about 2:15 this morning. I reckon I've had 3 hours sleep at a push, and just ready to crack on and get to Yock Fall now, which I think is about 20k away. I'm tired, really tired. Yesterday was a long old day. I think my watch said was going for about 16.5 hours. Yeah, it was long, but I've got to push on. Also, I've named her Mrs. Hulk the Polk. But yeah, it's just the trail up there especially was so soft. So it just sapping all the energy out of my feet. Good morning, or afternoon now, I'm not actually sure. About 20k into day 3. Stayed up at the polar cabin last night and got a good, decent 6 hours sleep, which was very much needed. And also some lovely moose pasta, which was nice. So yeah, arrived there about 12:30 last night and just setting off. Got about 50k to do, which I'm hoping I'm going to do today. Well, finish early hours of the morning. But yesterday was hard, really hard. I felt exhausted in the morning after 3 hours sleep. But then as it got blizzardy and dark, the trail was horrendous. It was soft, it was long, it was straight, it was boring. And it was uphill, gradual climb for what felt like eternity. It was quite hard actually. My mind started playing tricks on me. I had to give myself quite a lot of pep talks. Can't repeat them because they're a bit rude. Just pushing on to another cabin now where I'll stop for some lunch and do a bit of admin. I need to talc my ankles because they're got a bit of a rash. So snotty. So plodding on as always.
Final evening on the Montane Lapland Arctic Ultra. It was so tough. I'd had it in my mind, I can either push through all night and get to the finish at 5 o'clock in the morning. I remember moving at barely 2k an hour. Every step felt like I was walking in mud. I was exhausted, I was shaking, and it was a strange sensation. It was like my body saying, you really need to stop, you need to sleep, you need to eat. Otherwise, you might not make it. You might get dragged off this course, ill or injured.
So I had aimed to try and get into Overcalix at early hours of the morning, but I just had absolutely nothing in me. And actually it was the sensible decision to stop, refuel, get some sleep. Otherwise, I'm honestly not sure I would have made it if I carried on going last night. My whole aim of this was to finish. It was a sensible decision to stop. And I feel a lot better this morning. A few K to go, and I am going to finish. And I'm going to win my own race, which is what I came here to do. Normally, I probably would have pushed on last night, but with all these the conditions, the snow, the cold, I actually made a sensible decision for once in my life to stop. It's just the vast expanse of it and feeling like you're not getting anywhere and the ground just sucking the energy out of you. I've learned so many lessons on this one.
Ultimately, I think my body made that decision for me. I woke up that next morning knowing I only had 15k to go to get to that finish line and that I'd cross it in a pretty good state. Having done 185k, I crossed that finish line happy.
Woohoo! Yeah. Yeah. Well done.
Thanks. Feel mosh.
That's allowed.
That was savage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did it though?
Well done. Absolutely.
Woo! There were some proper dark points in that.
Yeah.
But you know what? I've won my own race. Got in earlier than I thought I would. I thought I'd get in this evening or maybe crawling in tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Just getting to the finish and proving to myself that I can still do this.
Katy Parrott, congratulations
Thank
on completing
you.
the 185 kilometre Lapland Arctic Ultra.
Woo!
Brilliant. Well done, thanks.
Did it! Did it!
Yes. Excellent.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good. That was good. Nice big medal as well. The sense of achievement that you get from doing things like this and the amazing people that you meet to inspire you to go on and do more and more, it's like nothing else.
You got any energy in you?
Yeah. 15 months post knee reconstruction. Back in the game. It was savage though. Proper savage.